Um, and, during this break, I started answering a lot of the questions that I, shot off at you guys and that I had been asking myself, and I'd say I learned a lot about myself. Art just can't be therapeutic if you're just doing it for the internet post. You gotta do it because you love it. And then if a post comes out of that, great. You're not pushing your creativity or your expression to any new levels if you're just making things that you think others will double tap. It's okay to be inspired by things you see on Instagram or anywhere, but you can't let like an image of, say, a sunflower with 3,000 likes get you thinking, oh, you know what my art needs? Sunflowers, because that is what society deems beautiful today, and that's what I'm just gonna do to get these get these numbers. That's not helping you. It isn't helping you grow or anything. I think the greatest of innovators created things people didn't know or expect to like and or enjoy. You gotta keep pushing things. You gotta keep trying new things. I know with this piece I was, experimenting a lot with like my color blending, just like different palettes and like mixing in dark colors that I thought were no-nos with certain light colors and seeing what happens, and just being kind of fearless with it. But yeah, I'm here to tell you that Instagram and social media in general is definitely an illusion. There's people who work as artists full time. Lucky them. I wish I was one of them. I can't wait to be one of them. Let's be hopeful. And they're able to produce as much work as they post every day. But the reality is most people are not full-time artists. So if you see your fave artists posting 4 times a day, it's safe to assume that these are posts or videos from the past week. And I'd say that's a theory of mine, but to prove this theory, that's exactly what I'm doing. So I hope my viewers or followers on Instagram aren't seeing, my posts and going, OMG, he's doing so much. It's like, I'm doing what I can. I have a 9-to-5 to support myself, and I've set up a schedule for myself that allows me to record my sessions, as I work on art for 1 to 3 hours or so a night. I then, take screenshots from these recordings to post on Instagram throughout the week. And then on the weekends, I edit the videos for YouTube and so on. So essentially, I'm constantly posting things from the past, like either 1 day later, 2 days later, or like a week later. And, before I used to think I needed to be creating new work as much as possible in order to maintain daily posting, and it was draining, it was exhausting, and I feel like the quality of the pieces aren't at the same level when you're like trying to crank through or, just to rush through it to get a finished piece post on Instagram. It's like, you don't need to do that. Like when I look at, the like sometimes I'd have challenges for myself, like I'm gonna do a mini drawing a day. And it's like, oh, it's a mini drawing, but you could still spend time on a mini drawing. But if you need to put it out that night, you're not going to spend the same amount of time. So that's just how it is. And I think I learned that, it's okay to have a lot of work in progress pics. You're documenting the journey. I'm sure Da Vinci and, Michelangelo and them would have done it if they were alive now too. You have to enjoy the journey. Don't worry about the artist posting finished products within a day or two. Like, move at your own pace. It's okay. And I'm saying these things out loud because they were just the things I told myself. And